I've been receiving a few emails regarding how to navigate a Blackboard and how to successfully complete this course. So I thought I'd go ahead and provide some instructions and work my way through the Blackboard site with you. So when you connect to Blackboard, the first page you'll hit is the home page. Um, and there'll be some announcements, some sections in here where you can click and read announcements. Also, if you left click on announcements section, any announcement that's been posted would appear on here with the most recent announcements toward the top. These announcements generally involve things like when a test is scheduled, a reminder of that, perhaps some comments on your discussion, question answers, those kind of things, all instructive, and you should keep up with the announcements section. Instructor information, nothing's there yet because I haven't dealt with that. Because I actually received access to Blackboard only a week ago and the course is in progress, we are behind. I commit to you that I will get you caught up and nobody will suffer because of delays based on the institution's schedule to get me on board. If you left click on syllabus, you'll find the syllabus link comes up. Left click on that and there's a syllabus for this course. I am the instructor. My office is at Auburn University in Montgomery. The phone number there is for my Auburn University at Montgomery office phone. If you have to contact me by phone, I'd suggest you use the email address right here on the syllabus, twinemi1@aum.edu, and please identify yourself when you're writing me as a student of Alabama State in ANT 113.01. My office hours are listed here. If you want to come visit me during office hours at AUM, you're quite welcome. I am located in the technology wing of the Liberal Arts Building in room 310. That's where I keep my research lab. Other times by appointment will be fine. I would rarely be on Alabama State campus. Let's go through the course description. This course will introduce you to the basic concepts, methods, and theories that guide anthropologists in the study of culture and human socialization. You will read ethnographies and excerpts from ethnographies and compare and analyze by means of critical thinking culture as represented by human behavior and ideology in both industrial and traditional societies. We will employ a variety of perspectives about the nature of culture to examine how various societies adapt to different physical and social environments. You will study how cultural anthropologists employ the ethnographic method to understand why certain patterns of behavior exist in societies and discover how various institutions work, whom they benefit, the types of symbols involved, and what they say to participants, and how they help individuals adapt to social and other demands placed upon them. A portion of this course will also deal with globalization and how it is effecting change in most traditional societies. There are only a handful, if that, of societies on this planet today who engage in their traditional method of doing things and have preserved their culture. Most of those societies are outside of contact. The required text is Skupin, Raymond, 2015, Cultural Anthropology, A Global Perspective, 9th edition, should be available in the Alabama State Bookstore. Additionally, you are to select one of the following ethnographic works as a supplemental reading, and you'll be reporting on that in an ethnoblog. So there are the 4 ethnographies that you have to select from. Select only one. You can probably purchase used online for next to nothing. I'm thinking $2 or $3, and you will be using that. And also I have a link here to Cengage Sites, the publishers of that. So Here are your learning objectives and outcomes. By the end of the semester, you should understand the role of each subdiscipline of anthropology in the study of the human condition. There are 4 of them. You will gain exposure to many cultures that differ significantly in their ideas about how humans should live among and interact with each other, and learn how cultural anthropologists deal with problems they encounter in the field. There are many, trust me. Additionally, you will understand how both modernization and globalization has and continues to impact the culture and lives of people in all societies in positive and negative ways. In addition to course-specific measures of your progress, you will be evaluated on your ability to apply critical reasoning to understand the world we live in and frame arguments or hypotheses to solve anthropological problems. Throughout the semester, you will have several opportunities to demonstrate your mastery of course information and critically apply your understanding in examinations and online discussions. So here are the requirements. This course is fully online, so successful completion is based to a great degree on your level of motivation. I understand we got a late start, so don't be concerned about it. I will attempt to make the content as interesting and informative as possible. There are 4 40-question multiple-choice mini examinations during the semester. The examinations count as 20% each and cover all materials from your text, slide presentations on this site, videos, and readings posted by topic on Blackboard. Everything is provided for you except the text. 10% of your final grade will be earned through creation and maintenance of a blog which ties the ethnographic work that you selected above you to the text, to the topics that we're covering out of the text and on the syllabus. You earn the remaining 10% by responding to discussion questions posted in the schedule of topics and readings at the end of this document. You are required to respond to a minimum of 5 topics for 2 points each. Deadlines for posting your responses on Blackboard are listed by topic. Do not pay attention to them at the moment. If you want to respond to a topic that by deadline should be closed, it won't be closed. Although there is no page length requirement, your comments should be well conceived and long enough to demonstrate a command of the material provided in this course. Completion of all course examinations and assignments is compulsory. Failure to complete the required assignments will result in a grade of F for the course. There's some announcements about Americans with Disability, who to contact, resigning classes, academic dishonesty, so that includes plagiarism, cheating on tests, whatever. How to do well in my course. Complete all course assignments on time. As we know, on time is now contextual. Review all course materials carefully. Write down questions, ask them. Ask them. You're not in class, but you can ask them on Blackboard or write me by email. Here's my grade scales, traditional grade scale. 92 100 is an A, 80 to 90 to less than 90 is a B, 70 less than 80 is a C, 60 less than 70 is a D, and less than 60 is an F. And I give you some rationale for how I grade in here. Let me say just a bit about my grading philosophy and my teaching philosophy. I'm here to give you the knowledge I have about the subject of anthropology. I am not here and do not perceive myself to be a college professor or university professor to fail students. I do not guide myself by a bell curve. If everyone earns themselves an A in this course, they'll get an A. I do not go into this course with a preconceived notion that I'm going to have so many A's, so many B's, so many C's, so many D's, and I'm going to have to fail some students. That's not how I work. I do not fail students unless they earn the F. Use your Alabama State University email if you can when you contact me, and you should email me at my AUM email address. You got to complete all your course on Blackboard, including the exams. Here's the test schedule. We already missed February 8th, and we're probably going to back up February 22nd. So don't worry about them right now, and the corresponding topics may change as well. I will be posting tests online in Blackboard from 8 a.m. until 11:30 p.m. on the scheduled examination day. Once you open the test file, you will have 1 hour to complete the examination. There'll be multiple choice. So a question appears, and there'll be 4 or 5 alternate responses to that. You check the one and move on. These are some dates to remember. Classes begin January 9th. That's already passed. Last day to add classes was January 8th. Final date to drop classes, February 27th, 2019. Last date to act of classes is April 26th. We already been through MLK Day. We have spring break, March 17th to the 24th, and Easter holiday, April 19th to the 21st. The responses to discussion questions are due on Blackboard as follows. That schedule is subject to change, and I'll keep you aware of that. Your responses for that will be posted in the discussion section of Blackboard. Here's the schedule of topics. You'll notice first anthropology, that's introductory discussion and some reading on anthropology. These chapters that are listed below correspond to your textbook. If I bring in reading from another textbook, I will list it as provided. So to read chapter 1 and chapter 18, there is an article up on Blackboard under Learning Module 1 for Borsche Lee Richard, Eating Christmas in the Kalahari. I think you'll enjoy that. There's a correlations PDF that I had to change out. I will put that up in just a bit. There's a video, topic 101, and that's about anthropology in general. The discussion question, does anthropology lead us to be more objective about our own society and its problems? If so, how does it do it? If not, why not? You could probably respond to that after you get through my introductory lecture. So that's how the syllabus is set up. You work at your own pace. Work at your own pace within the restraints of the schedule. Let's go back to the Blackboard site. Okay, so we've looked at the syllabus. Left click on Learning Module. Here's topic 1 through 14. Right now I am still working on topic 1 and topic 2. I will get to these as we had a late date to start this. The burden's on me to get it up there for you. This Blackboard site was uploaded from a site I teach at AUM. I don't use the textbook we're using at Alabama State, so everything's sort of changing. Just bear with us. So left click on topic 1. Here's what's in here right now, and this should be your view. This is the student view of Blackboard. So there's Borsche Lee, and that's the reading on annual editions. It's not long, but it's very informative about different perceptions of how the world is. Here is the introductory lecture 1, part 1. It's a video, and if you left click on there, it starts playing. And you can also view these on YouTube. I have a YouTube site. This is Anthropology Lecture 2. Just put it up there moments ago. So this picks up from when the last one did. Same thing, click on it to watch. You can watch that. Item 4 is going to actually appear in the last part of the lecture when I generally say watch this video. It'll be part of that as well. Those are videos, and they are embedded hotmails, so they won't go away. This one's from the Nature of Culture series. It's a little bit dated, but you can get through it. It has the foundations of anthropological concepts that we enjoy today as anthropologists. So I'm going to close this tab. So there's learning modules. Once again, you go through these learning modules. There's nothing on the calendar. Content has nothing in it yet. What it will have is study guides for the exam. So in general, I'll put up a study guide About a week prior to the examination online. So you'll have a week that you can study for specific assignments. This is the assessment section. That's where your tests will appear, and that's where you will take them. This is the discussion section. We don't have anybody that's responded at the moment, but topic 2, for example, describe the multi-regional replacement and hybridization models. These are all posts from earlier courses. Don't worry about them. But if you want to create a thread, and that's how you respond, you create a thread, you put the subject, and you write your response and submit it. That's how you work in this. Okay, Blackboard Collaborate we're not using. Student ethnoblogs. If you click on ethnoblogs, create blog entry is what you left click on, and you start to write your blog. So your blog is looking at the ethnographic work that you are reading and comparing it in some way to the topical sections and the text. So in anthropology, we study, for example, cultural anthropology, ethnography, we study linguistics, we study family structure, we study politics, we study the biological aspect of being a human. And these questions apply to those areas. So your ethnography, whether it be a micro or a macro ethnography, I believe all of these are micro ethnographies, will in some way touch on anthropological linguistics at some point in time. They'll touch on ways of making a living. They'll touch on economics or politics or linguistics at some point in time. And that's what the ethnoblog is for, to discuss your thoughts about the reading and how it ties into the discipline of anthropology. I'm pretty liberal on these things, so you can express your comments, whatever they may be on the topics. Feel free to do that. Course messages. This is where you send me any messages or questions or post assignments that I ask that are extra credit. And usually if it's an assignment, I'll ask you to write up a Word doc as a response to the assignment question and post it. And then course tools are here. So let's go back to home. And I would suggest you familiarize yourself with this. It's evolving because of the late start, so bear with us on that. I'm totally understanding about that. At times during the semester, I will ask you to watch a video or to go to a website or to respond to a question. Those will all be for extra credit. Once you get to your grade center, you'll see how I structure that. So that should get you started. If you have any particular questions, feel free to email me at the AUM email address, and we'll respond to your questions. Once again, I apologize for Alabama State's late start on this. You'll get through this course, and if you're a senior, you'll graduate. I will take all steps to help you manage that and get it done, and we'll adjust deadlines. So just be in touch. You should hit Blackboard every day. Hit it every day. Good luck and enjoy the course. It should be very enjoyable.